Ooh, say what? Ooh, girl, you know what's up. Ooh, say what? Ooh, girl, you know what's up.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Jewel here with the 23 for 23 Healthy Lifestyle Change. How are you guys doing? Thank her for this warm weather because it's fabulous, but I'm hot, okay? But anyway, so there's been a lot on my mind lately about just reaching goals and grinding. And ever since Nipsey Hussle was killed, you know, I've been really hurt by his death, and I've just been thinking about, you know, what my purpose is and why I'm doing what I'm doing. And for a week or so, I had to just go into this hole and really talk to myself and really talk to God and just understand where it is I'm going and why I'm doing what I'm doing, because I was just so confused by his death, and I was just so, I was shook. I was shook because I just couldn't believe that someone who was walking in his purpose was taken away from this earth. And I'm still confused and still hurt, but I am learning a lot along the way and coping and dealing with it and listening to some great people, you know, give advice on that situation. So I ran across this picture that said, being asked, why are you depressed? Life is beautiful, is the same thing as asking, why do you have asthma? There's so much air to breathe. So it got me to thinking just about my message and what I preach to people and what I believe in. And you know, I remember going through my depression phase. I had thoughts of suicide. I didn't want to go out. I didn't want to hang with people. I didn't want to smile. I didn't want to laugh. I didn't want to do anything. And I look back on that period of my life, and I just have to thank God for growth, okay? That's number one. I thank God for growth. That's number one. But I also realized that during that period of me being depressed and me not being happy with myself, being happy with my surroundings, being happy with my friends, being happy with my life, I remember I compare myself now and myself then, and what I realize is I'm more aware of who I am now. I realize that I'm more aware of my capabilities now. I realize that I'm more aware that the world is mine. I'm more aware that I can reach any goal that I want to. And the person that I was then, she was in this box that only saw her circumstances. She didn't see the future. The person that I am now, I see my circumstances, and I also tell myself, just because it looks like this doesn't mean it's going to be like this forever. The person that I am now, I have goals. I have things that I strive to. The person that I am now, I set a time period for me to reach something, and I get it every time. The person that I was then, I didn't have goals. I didn't wake up every single day and say, you gotta get it. I didn't wake up every single day and say, you gotta fight, you gotta fight. But the person that I am now, it's not that I'm so far removed from depression. It's not that I don't have thoughts of sadness. It's not that I don't get down and out sometimes and really just hate my circumstances sometimes. It's not that. That's not the case. The difference between me now and the depressed me is that now I don't allow the depression to stop me, because I'm aware of my capabilities, because I know that I have goals and I don't have an option. The only option is to reach those goals, because that is who I must become, because that is what I want. I can't go back to who I used to be, so I have to go forward. The difference between the depressed Jewel and the Jewel now is that Jewel sets goals for herself and she goes after them. So I just want to say to my depressed people, listen. It seems hard. It seems hard at first. It seems like it sucks. It seems like, oh, everybody's all happy. Why can't I be happy? Or people's telling you to be happy. Everything's going to happen when you want it to happen. When you become aware of who you are. When you become aware of all the opportunities that life has for you. It's going to happen in your time. However, what I realized was, I look back on being depressed all the time and say, dang, Jewel, I wish you would have realized sooner who you were, you know. And I'm thankful for my process. It's not about rushing it. It's just I look back and I laugh sometimes because some of the stuff that I was so sad and down and out about, I don't even think twice about it anymore, you know. And I don't know people's circumstances, and I don't know what people are going through, and I can't compare myself to someone else because I don't know how you feel. But I do know that I am more aware of who I am. I have goals for myself. And I realize it's just, for me, one day I just said, you know what? To hell with it. To hell with it. If I'm going to be depressed, I'm going to go for my goals and be depressed at the same time. So you either going to work with me or you going to work against me. But we going to fight. We going to fight. And today you going to lose, depression. Today you gonna lose. You might get me tomorrow, but today you gonna lose. And every single day, to get myself out of it, to fight against it, I just said to hell with it. I just said to hell with it. Because I realized I have a family that's dependent on me. I have a mother and a father that I want to take care of. I have my sisters that I want to take care of. I have a niece that wants to be like me. I have a nephew that I want to show the way. What I realize is, and it's so funny, because a lot of times people go through this depression because they on them. You stuck on you, and that's why you can't come out of your depression. You can't come out of your sadness. When I was going through my depression, I just said to hell with it. We gonna fight, and you gonna lose today. You might take me out tomorrow, but you gonna lose today because I got people that's dependent on me. And I was told I only got one shot. I don't get another chance. I got one shot at this. So I got to give my all. I got to go hard because I got people coming behind me that needs me to set the tone. So I'm not on me when I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm thinking about my family. I'm not on me when I'm eating healthy. I'm thinking about my family because I want them to eat healthy. I want them to get right. I don't want them to have diabetes, high blood pressure, fibroids. I want them to come out of that. So when I'm doing everything that I got to do, I'm not on me. So when it came to depression, I got off of me and I started thinking about my purpose and my reason for doing what I'm doing and my why. And your problem is you stuck on you, so you can't get out your head and you can't get out your feelings. When you stop being stuck on you and you start thinking about the others around you who counting on you to come out of that, that's when your life will change. That's when you become aware of what you do. But until you start thinking about somebody else and stop thinking about you, you're going to be stuck in that depression mode. You're going to be stuck in that depression phase. And you're going to think that life is happening to you instead of happening for you. But you have to understand that life happens for you. Life is not about how hard you get hit. Life is not about the circumstances that happen to you. Life is not about the messed up things that goes on in your life. Life is about what you do when all those things happen to you. It doesn't matter what happened to you. It does not matter. You can't help any of that. But what you can do is turn the situation around by choosing to become aware of who you are, by choosing your circumstances, by choosing how you react to things. You can choose your life, but you got to figure out your purpose. You got to figure out your why. You got to become aware of who you are and stop allowing that depression, that sadness, that sickness getting you and dictate who you are. You control your thoughts. And many people allow their thoughts to control them, but you have to protect your energy. You have to protect your peace. And you have to say, listen to me. You may have won yesterday, but today you gonna lose. You may have beat me down yesterday, depression, but today you gonna lose. So what's good? So what's good? And I promise you, you can kick that depression in the butt. All right, guys. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.